Hey guys, Ron Devine here. Hope you're doing fabulous as always. So guys, today I wanted to talk with you guys about what type of fruit are you producing and how are you producing that fruit in your life. And when I say fruit, I'm talking about the gifts that God's given you, all the vision that you have for your life. And we're going to get into that right after this. All right, guys, welcome back. So yeah, I was on my way home today, and the last couple of days I've been pretty sick, and so I spent the last 2 days basically in bed doing a whole lot of nothing. And today when I was on my way home, I started thinking, because I'm always listening to motivational videos, always listening to audiobooks. I'm always have something going that's uplifting me and building me up. But these last 2 days when I wasn't feeling good, I sat there and I was sleeping half the time, I was watching TV half the time, and I was just like, I started thinking about it today, and I was like, wow, I just went against everything that I teach people to do. And, one thing, guys, you're always going to know about me is I'm always going to be open. I'm always going to be honest. I'm always going to be 100% there with you guys. I'm never going to claim to tell you guys that I've reached the goal and I've reached the prize. And if I ever get to that point, I want someone to slap me, because at the end of the day, you're never going to stop growing until the day you die. And you're always going to have these little days where you get lethargic. You're going to have these issues from time to time. The difference is recognizing it and becoming a better person from it. So once again, I'm on my way home and I'm like, man, what did I do the last 2 days in my bed when I have my computer right there, and I could have been studying, I could have been doing something to help produce fruit in my life. And once again, when I'm talking about fruit, obviously we all have these gifts. This in the Bible, for example, in the Bible, does it nowhere in there tell you to have a passion, right, for something? It tells you you have a gift. And when you have a gift, God gave you some type of thing in your heart. We talked about this not too long ago. But when you have that item in your life that you can do it, with the most ease, and it brings you happiness, chances are that's the gift that God has given you. And if you're not walking in that gift, if you're walking in what somebody else has given you or told you you should be, then you're probably not at the highest point in your life. Some people are gifted to be lawyers. Some people are gifted to be fry cooks. Some people are gifted to be hair salon. Some people are gifted to be politicians. And at the end of the day, you need to find your gift. But when you find your gift, what are you going to do to define it, to refine it, and to continue to build on it? We have to understand that when you have that gift, when you have that vision inside of you to propel you towards the gift that God has given you, you need to continue to do things on a daily basis that's going to help you get closer to achieving it. And as you get closer to achieving it, you're going to start to realize, well, wow, there's a lot more to achieve in this, right? There was a story, and I forget who was talking about it. I read it a long, long time ago, but there was this lawyer, and he was like in his 80s, and twice a year he was at conferences still, always trying to grow, always trying to learn. This is a man who had an extremely successful practice, but yet at the end of the day, he still felt the necessity to go to 2 of these events every single year to continue to hone his skill, to continue to get better, right? And what we need to do is we need to understand that the moment we stop learning, the moment we stop growing, is the moment we start dying. And you always want to continue to feed yourself over and over and over again, because every time you're doing that, you're feeding your spirit, you're feeding your soul, you're feeding your body, you're feeding your mind. And that's what helps you grow. Now, once again, we're calling this producing the fruit, right? So you have to understand that every time you're inputting something into your body, you are inputting some type of a seed into your mind, into your spirit, into your body, into your soul, that is going to produce some type of fruit if it's watered, okay? Now, when you look at a farmer, they put the seeds into the ground, and then they fertilize it, and then they water it, and they continue to do that so that they can have a harvest at the end of the season. Now, that harvest is totally dictated by those first steps. You cannot have a harvest if you are not doing what you need to do. Just like me, the last 2 days, I didn't do anything that was going to help me to reap any type of a harvest. And I started really thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I bet you everyone else does the exact same thing. And we need to understand, it doesn't matter how you're feeling, guys. When the farmers go out to plant the seeds and to water the plants, it doesn't matter if they're sick. They have a short time frame to get something accomplished. So they're going to do it regardless so that you can have fresh fruits and vegetables. And we need to understand it doesn't matter what's going on in our lives and in our bodies and our minds and our spirits and our soul. We need to continue to sow those seeds and water them. And now, all right, so when we're listening to everything, we're sowing it, right? We're sowing it into our body and our mind, our spirits, right? Now, what is the watering part and the fertilizing part? That's where, when you get your vision, you start speaking over them. That's when you get to the point to where it's in front of you day and night. It's when you continue to go into your journal and continue to press forward with that and writing it down and constantly going over it in the mornings, at nighttime. So this way here, it can produce the fruit. You can't just plant the seed and hope that it's going to grow. Yeah, some of them will grow. But if you plant the seed, you fertilize it, you water it, what better chances do you have of having that fruit, that vegetable grow? It's the same in your life, guys. Every time we're here and we're feeding ourselves with what we need to do, you're getting those books, you're getting those motivational videos, you're studying whatever it is that you want to become, whatever your dream, whatever your vision is, whatever it is that God had placed inside of you to become. Right? And then you got to go back and you got to do your positive affirmations on it. You have to go back and you have to talk to it. You have to actually tell it that it's already there. You need to make sure that you have what it is to continue to press towards that. And guys, it doesn't matter what's going on around us. We need to do this because people are going to have you sidetracked. People are going to take you from going after your dream. They're going to take you from going after what it was that God had given you to become, because they don't want you to be more successful than them. And all of us probably have friends that are in that arena. They're always looking to keep you down, keep you back. And you may not even realize that that's what they're doing. And they may not even realize that that is what they're doing. But at the end of the day, they don't want you to succeed. They want to keep you where they're at because that's what's comfortable. Where you need to get in there and you need to continue to produce those seeds. You need to continue to water those seeds in your life, in your heart. Because, guys, that's what's going to manifest in your life. If you're sitting down watching TV all day, watching the stinking news, what do you think it's going to produce in your life? You look at society today, where they're at. Look what people are acting like. Look how children are being raised. Look at how children are acting. It's because that is what is being sown into their life. That's what's being watered and fertilized on them. And we need to do a better job. We need to understand that I am no longer going to let the world dictate what I sow into my life. I am no longer going to let the world dictate who I become. I am going to be the person that God created me to be. Only I can affect that, guys. No one else can affect it. Only you can affect your life. You can't affect my life. I have to let you affect my life. And if I do that, then I'm wrong. So are you if you're doing it. So I really want you to stop and think, what are you sowing into your life on a daily basis? What are you doing that's helping you get closer to what God has given you to be, to do? What are you doing to continue to grow, to continue to water those seeds so that they produce good yielding fruit and vegetables in your life, that you are able to become the person that God created you? So I really want you to stop and think about that. Who are you hanging around with? What are you doing? Are you going to places that are going to help you to grow, or are you going to places that are going to help you to fail? Because it's going to be one of the two. And that's the only way around it. So I want you guys to really get that in your heart and your mind and your spirit. I want you to become the best version of yourself that you can be. Because, guys, this is what it's all about. If we can teach our kids this, how much better would our world be when we're old? It wouldn't be any worse than it is now if we do what's right. And guys, that's what we're here to do, right? All right. Anyways, guys, Ron Devine here, giving you guys the spirit of increase because I want to change your perspective. Because I know if I change your perspective, I can change your life. And if I can change your life, then we can change this world one person at a time. Guys, don't forget to comment down below. Tell me what you're thinking of my videos. Guys, also make sure you're liking all my pages. Go to rondevine.com down at the bottom. Go and like every single one of my pages, okay? Anyways, guys, as always, make sure you create yourselves a fabulous day.